There is a woman in Kobe whose bathroom, according to guests who've used it, still looks close to brand new, even though she's lived in the same apartment for over 15 years. No renovation, no expensive fixtures ever replaced, just the exact same tile and hardware that came standard with the place the day she first moved in. Well over a decade and a half ago now. And somewhere else in the world right now, someone is standing in a bathroom, only 3 or 4 years old, already noticing grout. Gone stubbornly gray, faucets quietly losing their original shine, a shower door developing exactly the kind of permanent hazy cloudiness that no amount of scrubbing, no matter how aggressive, ever seems to fully clear away again. What if the difference has nothing to do with the quality of the materials, and everything to do with 8 small daily habits almost nobody actually does consistently? By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what those 8 habits are, and why habit 6 is the one most people have literally never once considered. Let's take apart something almost everyone believes about a bathroom aging well. The belief is this: bathrooms simply wear out over time, an inevitable process that eventually calls for a renovation regardless of how carefully anything was cleaned along the way. And for an enormous number of people, that belief overlooks something simpler, that most visible bathroom wear comes from water and moisture left sitting rather than time passing on its own. Here's the mechanism worth understanding. Water left standing on any surface at all, tile, glass, metal, leaves fine mineral deposits behind as it slowly evaporates, and those deposits build up invisibly, one shower at a time, day after day, until they've quietly etched themselves permanently into a surface that was actually, structurally, just fine to begin with the entire time. This is why 2 identical bathrooms installed on the exact same day can look decades apart. Within just a few years, the materials themselves were never really the deciding factor at all. Let's go through the 8 habits that quietly prevent this from ever happening. The first is wiping down the shower or tub with a squeegee immediately after every single use, never letting water simply air dry on its own. Water simply left to air dry on its own deposits, minerals directly onto glass and tile surfaces as it slowly evaporates, and that quiet process repeats every single day, shower after shower, until the buildup finally becomes visible and eventually permanent. The shift: keep a squeegee within reach and use it every single time, no exceptions, even on the mornings running late enough that every extra 30 seconds feels precious. The second is drying faucet and fixture surfaces with a cloth after use, rather than leaving water droplets to evaporate naturally. Metal fixtures develop water spots, and eventual corrosion from the exact same mineral buildup affecting glass and tile. The shift: a quick 15-second wipe with a cloth after each use, kept hanging on a hook nearby specifically for this one purpose, never used for anything else. The third is running the bathroom fan for a full 20 minutes after every shower, not just during it. Humidity lingers well after a shower ends, and that lingering moisture is exactly what feeds mold and mildew growth in grout and corners. The shift: run the fan well past the end of the shower itself, straight through the entire drying out period that actually matters most for preventing mold, not just the loud, wet, obvious part. The fourth is cleaning grout lines specifically, not just tile surfaces, on a regular weekly basis. Grout is genuinely porous and absorbs moisture, soap residue, and everyday grime far more readily than the smooth, sealed tile surrounding it, making it the very first place visible discoloration and deterioration actually tends to show up in any bathroom. The shift: a specific few minutes each week dedicated entirely to grout lines alone, separate from and in addition to general surface cleaning that tends to skip right over them. The fifth is avoiding harsh abrasive cleaners on fixtures, even though they seem to work faster in the moment. Abrasive cleaners create microscopic scratches that trap future grime more easily and dull a fixture's finish permanently over repeated use. The shift: use gentler, non-abrasive cleaners consistently, even if it genuinely means slightly more effort or a few extra minutes per cleaning session compared to the harsher option sitting right next to it. The sixth, the one most people have literally never once considered: keeping the bathroom door open when not in use to allow genuine air circulation, rather than sealing moisture inside a closed, humid room. A permanently closed bathroom door traps humidity long after a shower ends, extending the exact conditions that damage surfaces and encourage mold. The shift: leave the door open whenever the bathroom isn't actively being used by anyone, letting the rest of the home's air genuinely circulate through it instead of sealing the humidity in. The seventh is addressing any small leak or drip immediately, rather than living with it for weeks or months. A slow, minor leak causes disproportionate damage over time, staining and weakening surfaces far beyond what its small size would ever suggest. The shift: treat any drip or small leak as genuinely urgent, fixed within days rather than tolerated indefinitely as background noise everyone in the house has simply learned to ignore. And the eighth is a genuine deep clean on a fixed weekly schedule, rather than only cleaning reactively once things visibly start looking dirty. Here's the counterintuitive part. Waiting until a bathroom looks dirty means buildup has already had real time to set in and become considerably harder to remove, while a fixed weekly rhythm catches everything before it ever gets the chance to truly take hold. The shift: pick one consistent day each week and treat that deep clean as completely non-negotiable. The same way any other fixed weekly commitment would be treated rather than pushed indefinitely to whenever there's finally spare time. So here's all 8 in one breath. Squeegee after every shower. Dry fixtures with a cloth. Run the fan well past the shower itself. Clean grout weekly, separately. Skip abrasive cleaners. Leave the door open when not in use. Fix leaks immediately. And deep clean on a fixed schedule. None of this requires a renovation, new fixtures, or a single dollar spent beyond a squeegee and a cloth. It requires 8 small habits, most of them adding only seconds to routines that already quietly exist, whether they're being done well or not. Pick just one of these 8 to start tonight. The squeegee is the easiest place to begin for most people. Add a second this week, and within a month or two, most people notice their bathroom simply stops accumulating the gray, dull look they'd assumed was inevitable with time. This has been a look at the quiet mechanics behind a bathroom that ages slowly, not a case against ever renovating. An invitation to notice how much of what gets blamed on age and wear is actually standing water that was never quite wiped away in time. The woman in Kobe has never once called this a maintenance routine. To her, it's simply what happens automatically after using the bathroom, unremarkable enough that she's never thought to name it. If this changed how you think about your own bathroom, share it with someone whose grout has gone gray in under 5 years and always assumed it was simply inevitable. Tell us in the comments which of these 8 you've genuinely never once done in your entire life, and which one you're adding to your routine starting with your very next shower. We'll see you in the next one, squeegee in hand.